Buying the wrong smart digital multimeter can be a total waste of money. Some look great online, then fail after a few uses. So in this video, we're breaking down the top 5 best smart digital multimeters you can buy right now. We compared accuracy, build quality, features, ease of use, and overall value for the price. And trust me, the one pick might surprise you. So watch till the end before you buy any of them. All product links are in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more honest gadget reviews. Number 5. NJTY T58B Inductance Digital Multimeter. Okay, this might be the most beginner-friendly multimeter I've tested in a while. Seriously, this is the NJTY T58C, and it has one feature that instantly made me go, wait, why don't all multimeters do this? Watch this. When you switch functions, the meter literally lights up the correct input jack you're supposed to use. Yeah, the ports actually flash. Which means if you're new to electrical work or you're just tired of plugging probes into the wrong spot, this thing basically guides you. And honestly, that's genius. It also has a huge backlit display with 9,999 counts, dual readouts, auto ranging, temperature testing, frequency testing, capacitance, inductance, pretty much everything most people actually need. And the smart backlight is kinda cool too. Walk into a dark area and the screen lights itself automatically, no button pressing. Small feature but super useful when you're under a sink or inside a breaker panel. I also like that it measures inductance because a lot of cheaper meters skip that completely. Now, is this designed for total beginners only? Not really, because the accuracy and feature set actually make it useful for more experienced users too. You've got up to 1000 volts DC, 10 amps, frequency up to 10 megahertz, plus temperature readings up to crazy high ranges, and there's even a backup fuse built inside the meter. Little detail, big difference, so if you want a multimeter that feels smart, easy to use, and surprisingly loaded with features without getting ridiculously expensive. Number 4. Aliexpress 681 Digital Professional Multimeter. You know that moment when you touch a wire and immediately think, yeah, maybe I should have tested that first? That's exactly why I started using this. This is the Aliexpress 681, and for a budget multimeter, it's honestly kinda impressive. First thing I noticed, it's fast. You turn it on, touch the probes, and it automatically detects what you're measuring: voltage, resistance, current. No messing around with a giant dial trying to guess the right setting, and if you've ever used old-school multimeters, you know how annoying that can be. The screen is clean too, big numbers, easy to read, plus it has this analog bar display that actually makes readings feel smoother in real time. Now here's the thing that surprised me. It's rechargeable, no AA batteries, no hunting through junk drawers, just charge it and go. It also has true RMS, non-contact voltage detection, a built-in flashlight, and it can measure up to 1000 volts DC and 10 amps. So whether you're working on outlets, car electronics, small repairs, or random DIY projects around the house, it handles a lot more than you'd expect, and honestly, it feels beginner-friendly without feeling cheap. That's the balance a lot of these tools miss. Now, is this some ultra-high-end electrician setup? No, but for the price, the features you get here are kind of hard to ignore, especially if you just want something reliable that doesn't make simple jobs complicated. Number 3. Unity UT121 Smart Digital Multimeter. You ever buy a cheap multimeter and instantly regret it? Yeah, same. So I grabbed the Unity UT122, expecting another basic meter, but this thing surprised me. First off, it's smart, like actually smart. You turn it on and it automatically figures out what you're testing: voltage, resistance, continuity. It just knows, no spinning through a million settings trying not to blow a fuse. And honestly, that alone makes it less stressful to use. The screen is super clean too, big numbers, dual display, easy to read even at weird angles, but here's the part one didn't expect. It has NCV detection, live wire testing, temperature reading, flashlight, high voltage warning, and true RMS, which you usually don't see packed into something this compact. I tested it around the house, outlets, power supplies, random electronics, and it felt way more premium than I expected. Also, the rechargeable battery is a huge win. No digging through drawers for AA batteries at 2 a.m. Now, if you're a hardcore industrial electrician using ultra-high-end fluke gear every day, this probably isn't replacing that, but for DIY projects, home use, beginner electricians, car work, or just having a reliable meter in your toolbox. Honestly, this thing makes a lot of sense, simple, fast, doesn't overcomplicate stuff, and that's probably why people like it so much. Number 2. Side S10 Digital Smart Multimeter. Stop scrolling for a second because this multimeter looks way more expensive than it actually is. This is the Side S11, and honestly, the first thing that caught me off guard was how thin it is. It literally feels more like a phone than a tool. And that's not even the best part. The screen is huge, super easy to read. Bright, clean, and it shows multiple readings at once, which is actually really helpful when you're testing stuff fast. Now here's where I got interested. It has auto range, NCV, continuity diode testing, capacitance, and even frequency testing, so whether you're checking home wiring, fixing small electronics, or just doing basic DIY work, it covers the important stuff without making it complicated. And that matters because, let's be real, a lot of multimeters are either too basic or way too confusing. This one feels like it was made for people who want something simple but still smart enough to do the job. I also like that it has a rechargeable battery, a flashlight, and a data hold function. Small things, but they make a difference when you're actually using it. So, is it for hardcore pros? Maybe not if you need ultra-advanced lab gear, but for everyday electricians, DIY users, or even as a gift, this is a solid pick, not fancy for the sake of being fancy. Number 1. Onyx 683 Smart Multimeter Tester. Alright, this multimeter actually surprised me. I thought the Onyx 683 was gonna feel cheap. You know, one of those random tools you buy online and regret instantly, but after using it for a few days? Yeah, I get why people are talking about it. First thing I noticed? No annoying dial spinning every 2 seconds. This thing auto-detects voltage and resistance by itself. So if you're testing outlets, batteries, wires, car fuses, it just feels faster. And honestly, that alone makes it beginner-friendly. The screen is super clean too, big digital display, analog bar at the bottom, easy to read even in darker spaces. Now here's what caught me off guard. It's rechargeable, no hunting for random AA batteries in your drawer at 1 a.m., just plug it in and go. It also measures pretty much everything most people need: AC, DC voltage, current, resistance, capacitance, continuity tests, diode testing, even live wire detection. So whether you're fixing stuff around the house, working on car electronics, or doing DIY projects, it covers a lot, and the build actually feels decent. Not premium, but definitely better than I expected for the price. One thing though, this is more of a smart, everyday multimeter. If you're a hardcore professional electrician using industrial gear daily, you'll probably want something more heavy-duty, but for homeowners, hobbyists, beginners, and garage setups, this thing makes a lot of sense, especially with the 6,000 count display and rechargeable battery built in. Overall, the Onyx 683 feels like one of those tools you buy just in case and then end up using way more than you expected.